Hello everyone, Mike here.
And Zoe.
And today we're gonna take a look at more
PFXs.
More PFXs, right? And this is episode 13, I believe. So let's take a look at what we did last time. I think we added that debug for the dice. Okay, this is now off. So now if you roll, things should happen. So give it a roll. Let's see what happens.
Okay, we got a 4.
4. That should slide us forward. And then
boom.
Alright, so the boom works. Everything's fine. And then now we should get an effect for overtaking. Doop. Yeah, there it is.
Overtake.
Yeah.
We get no effect for standard. Good.
We should have something like for like green's turn, something like
that. 12. This guy will get 2 overtakes, right?
2 overtakes. Yeah. And now let's see blue. Hopefully it'll land on yellow or orange.
Something interesting, yeah.
Or not. Okay, and let's roll a few more times just to see. So we got another overtake there. Again, allow me to reiterate, we don't particularly care about things looking too pretty at the moment. Okay, this one should land on go again.
Okay. We made that one last time.
Yeah.
Last episode.
Yeah. Okay, go again. Should overtake the other guy too. Awesome. So that's all working. Look at yellow. Yellow suddenly takes the lead.
And he was in the back.
Yeah.
Now he's in the front.
Yeah. The last shall be the first, he said. Okay. Hit the spacebar again.
Okay.
See?
Take that.
Okay. Well, anyway, everything seems to be just fine. So there's the one for breakdown. I don't remember how it looks like. I think it's a big black thing. Yeah.
Let's give us a breakdown.
Yeah, no, it's fairly far. But blue now, right? Because we have the debug thing, we can now test it. So we want a 4, rather a 5. We want a 5, right? So let's pause. Change this to 5. Pause again. Hit play. Hit the spacebar. Now we should get a 2 and a 3. Look at it. 2 or 3.
Hooray.
Boom. Skip a turn. Okay. There we go. So everything's working just fine. Awesome. Now, we have landing on the normal tile. Well, let's go take a look at our enums, right? There they are. Okay, so we have nothing for landing on standard. Oh, and cross start is broken. We're going to have to fix it. Anyway, landing on standard, we've got nothing for that. And noBreaks, we've got nothing for that either.
I think we should deal with noBreaks right now.
Okay, but noBreaks should also have some other kind of like silly effect or something, like maybe make the car spin as it goes forward.
Maybe.
But so if we do that, then the car cannot stare at the target. That's interesting.
So we can make a spin, then it can stare, maybe.
Yep.
So lock off, spin, lock on again, like that.
Yeah, well, the lock on again won't work because it depends on the distance. So that won't work. Okay. We could just leave it where it is. I don't think it's a big deal in the end of the day, right? We're not trying to make the perfect game here. So, right. So land noBreaks. Okay, so first of all, we can do a particle effect, right? So which of these? Let's take, I don't know, cross start or something. So duplicate it. Yeah. Rename this one to noBreaks.
Poor guy, he's got no brakes.
Yeah. Drag it in.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is going to be a little bit different. I think the flash is fine, probably.
Oh, it's still the explosion one, this one.
No, this one is the start. This is when you cross the start.
Well, it looks like the explosion one.
Well, what can I say? Maybe we're going to change the texture for it.
Maybe the cross start one is still already has the explosion on it?
No, it doesn't. It's just, it doesn't look like you're making money, but the deal is it's supposed to be money. That's why it's yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so anyway, so emission is here. Now, I don't remember, but there should be a way to allow us to make the stuff go in a spiral. Now, I think that adding noise could help, so let's try that. And leave the frequency here for now. Okay, so it's going in random directions now. That's not what I expected. I wonder if we can increase the frequency. Try this and see what happens. It's probably just they're vibrating all over the place. It's it's excessive. Let's try very, very low. It's going only in one direction. Yeah. Okay, so we can't use noise. Is there a way for us to go in a spiral? I don't think so.
Trails?
No, those will be trails of each particle. I don't think we're that interested in that. Okay, so what we could do is we could have some kind of texture that goes a bit in a circle or something like that. So let's open GIMP and hope that our buddy voice recorder doesn't distort all of our voices. If it does, oh well. It'll be funny.
There's a new one this time.
Yeah, it's the new version of GIMP, GIMP 10. I'm actually 2.10. I'm not that used to it, so I may make mistakes more than I should. So let's create a new thing, and let's make it a 256 by 256.
There we go. It's yellow.
Yeah, sure. We don't care. We're just literally going to clear this. Maybe it has no alpha. Okay, so let's go here and add alpha channel. Now it's got an alpha. Now we can delete it and it goes. So let's create a new layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to View. Going to go to Snap to Canvas Edges. I selected the circle as a tool. Go from the top to the bottom. We have a full circle. Now I'm going to go Select, Shrink, and go down by say 20 pixels. All right. So, and now we're gonna select the brush here.
Okay.
And now we're gonna change the brush to one of these like noisy ones. I don't know. Let's say this one. Does it look? Sure. And it's too large, obviously. So we need to change the brush size to 10. Is 10 too small? I can't see it, so I think so. Let's go with 30. Okay, 30. And now let's also add dynamics. We're gonna add confetti, which makes it random. So now we're gonna say stroke selection with the paintbrush stroke.
Okay.
So what it's done now is it's alternated between the two colors. I'm not too sure I'm happy about that, so I'm gonna undo this and I'm gonna change the secondary color to a dark gray. And yeah, because I actually think you need to click on OK. It's strangely annoying this. It's a new thing. So I'm going to increase the size even more. I'm going to go for 50. And now I'm going to do it again. Stroke selection with the paintbrush stroke. There it is. And now...
It looks like iron.
And I'm going to repeat it. And I'm going to repeat it. So it looks more or less like some kind of circle. So let's take the background and give it a complete dark color.
It looks like a hole.
Yeah, well, I don't want to have it like this. I just want to sort of have a vague idea of how this should look like.
Mm-hmm.
And what we can do now is we can grab the eraser. I guess this is the eraser. It still has confetti, so let's turn off dynamics. Dynamics off.
This is the eraser?
Is it the eraser?
Healing
tool. What in the world is that? That's the eraser. There we go. Right? And we can start like making this a little bit more dirty. There we go. Something like this. And then what we can do is we can make this cycle around. So I'm going to now go back to the brush.
You're still in erase.
Yeah, well, I'm basically doing it in black now, which is an issue. I'm gonna go back to confetti. All right, and now I'm going to create something that resembles an arrow a little bit. It's not great because it's very close to the edge. There. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure. And now back to my eraser, which still has confetti on, but that's fine. Okay, more or less looks like an arrow. Again, if you need an artist, don't talk to me. Alright, so that'll do. Now let's hide this. There it is. We can export it in PNG or JPEG. It would be fine either way. Let me clear it up a bit down here because I don't want it to touch the edge. In here. Right.
There, it's just the edge a little.
Yeah, sure, but that's just a pixel. That should be fine. Okay, so let's export it as a JPEG. So Control-Shift-E. And now there's a bunch of stuff. and we're gonna go to
Large storage U.
I guess. Don't we keep this on our Dropbox? I think so. Recently used. Let's go to D&D. No, that won't help. That won't help. Okay, so this is boring. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to our. We don't have any textures, so let's create a folder called textures.
Okay.
Type it for me. Textures. Textures. Hit enter. Right click. Show and explore. Copy all of this. Oh, Mr. GIMP, paste it. Hit enter. Okay, and call this one noBreaks.jpg. noBreaks
Then
dot JPG. JPG.
Sorry, I can't find it.
JPG.
JPG.
Yeah.
Done.
Done.
Hey, by the way, since we're doing this, maybe we could also make some kind of money texture.
Yes, good point. We'll do it right after. Okay, so here's noBreaks. Now for this we're going to need new materials, because if you're going to apply a different texture, you need a material for it. Okay?
Hey, did we explore the background?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
Because we're going to use an additive material almost certainly, and so the black will result into alpha. So what was I going to do? Materials. All right, so duplicate this particles one.
Okay.
And rename it to PFX noBreaks. No, it already has the PFX.
Oh, sorry.
noBreaks.
No breaks.
Yeah. And this one we're going to change the texture. And there are our textures, and we're going to give it this one. So noBreaks. First of all, let's go to renderer, replace this one, and give it noBreaks. Right. So now that we have this, one thing that we're going to do is we are going to completely change the way this behaves. So instead of having 200, we're going to give it 1.
Wow.
Okay. And there it is. It looks like a little bit of a smoke thingy going up, right? Yeah, we're not going to have that. We're going to change everything. Tell you what, we're going to go to the Flash here. We're going to copy component from Flash, go on breaks, and go paste component values. So now we have 2 flashes. And now we're going to change this flash with the noBreaks. Okay. And now it's excessively fast. So let's figure this out. So lifetime, let's give it, say, 3 seconds. Let's see what we get. Okay, this doesn't help much, or at least I can't tell that it does. Ah, there it is. It's down there, but it's not visible there, because it's probably making contact with the ground. Right. So let's put this one at 0.2 as well. That's odd. I can see it here in this view, but not in the game view.
It's tiny in the game view.
No, it's there. Yeah, it wasn't high enough.
It's very big too.
It's very weird though. It is behaving differently. Right? So now let's make this spin. Okay? And the way we're going to do it is we're going to say start rotation. I think we're going to leave it as it is, but rotation over lifetime, we're definitely going to do something about it. And let's see if we can do -90, see what happens. There. Right? So it looks like we're spinning out. Right? So we don't need it to be this massive, this guy. So start size, we're going to go to like 2. Yeah.
It's about as small as with the towels, which is good.
We may want to make it spin faster. So if we do -270, right, it should be quite a bit faster. There we go.
Looks cool too.
That flash, we can reduce its size as well. Let's put 2. Even smaller. Let's put 1.
We want this one to be less displayed, I guess.
Yeah, well, let's see again about the noBreaks. We may add the amount of these. Let's go to like 5 and see what happens. Yeah.
It's more visible now, that's for sure.
It is more visible, yeah. We've still got the problem that its position, we need to be very careful with its position, right? We're going to have to put it on a higher Y, but we can't really do that. The reason why we can't really do that is because...
It's because it acts as the Z, right?
No, it's because it's going to be spawned just like all others. I mean, unless we make a special rule for this one, which we could, I'm not a fan of exceptions. But in this particular case, I think we'll make one. Yeah. I don't see a huge advantage in us building a completely different system just for this. So there, it kind of looks okay. Now let's take a look at color over lifetime. Rather this, yeah, so it's using this weird yellow. I don't know that we want yellow for this.
Well, oils, like, shouldn't we get some kind of color that makes you go like, hey, you outlanded a mine, like a mine warning?
Well, no, not necessarily, because you might land on something else. So yeah, something like this, I guess, could work. No breaks.
But it's shaking up, or did that go back down? See?
No, one is the flash.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting confused.
That's okay. Look at this side. Look at the game window. It's much more representative of how this looks like. I still think the start size is too large, so let's go to 1. And maybe too small. 1.5. Okay, let's go with this. Still too small. Let's go with 2. Stop questioning ourselves too much. Okay, so that'll do. Let's leave that color. Now on flash, let's also grab that color. This time I'm using some pre-made sort of ideas that I already had. Actually, yeah, well, sure, that'll do. Okay, so here's no breaks. We've got it. It's done.
Don't forget to apply it.
Yeah, apply, delete, and now we need to go to the game manager to find them. And I think no breaks is at the bottom after mine explosion, isn't it?
I think so.
Except I'm dragging a material because I'm silly. No breaks. There we go. All right, let's take a look here now. Yes, no land no breaks is that. Now let's go and find it on evaluate landing tile. Standard start blah 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 blah. No breaks. There it is. Okay, so let's copy our instantiation. Copy it. Paste it here. Actually undo. Control Z. Okay, paste it here. Because I'm not sure whether move toward is actually going to lead us to change the tile. So save. Copy this. Paste it here, here, and here. Now save. Now for the position, we said we need to add a little bit of height. So what we're going to do is going to say plus and go vector 3 dot up. And times 0.2f. There. So let's do that. And so it's going to be slightly higher than ground level. And let's see if that works okay. So, right. Now, how far do we want to go? I don't know. We'll find out. There, 4. Okay. So wait a second.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I always do it too early.
Yeah.
Should wait for the signal.
4. Okay.
We got a 12 right now, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Let it go. Okay, now hit it. It should give it
a 2 and
by
2.
2. Yeah. There we go. 2 and 2.
Oh, boom. And it showed the.
Yeah. So the O worked. What it didn't do is it didn't make our car spin, and we want to add that effect. Okay.
Okay.
So in order to do that is this move toward. We need to go take a look at this. So let's go in the player, move toward.
Okay.
And there's move toward, and it tells us that, and then it calls the motor, and that's fine. Now what we need to do is we need to add some kind of indication that this is, dangerous. So request bool spinning. And go equals false. So we're gonna request a bool, and this bool will default to false all the time.
Okay.
Which means if we never specify it, it's going to always be false. So we don't spin. But if we do specify it, then it's going to result into true. So let's go to the game manager where we did it. Here are no breaks, and where it says move toward, type true. So this is the one time we want to spin. Save. Okay.
Well, we need to make it spin now.
Yeah, of course. So we'll go to the player manager and copy spinning, comma, spinning. Save. Now move toward is going to cry because this guy doesn't expect it, so we need to request it here too. Comma, bool, no, undo. Well, write the word bool and then spinning. Bool, no, bool, spinning again equals false. And here as well, paste, and comma, bool. I know, spinning equals false.
Face.
False. Save. Actually, all of these are kind of excessive because we'll always receive them. So, yeah, this is useless. But let's leave it there for now. I don't remember if there's any other places that call them. It's redundant, basically. Anyway, so if spinning, we want to do something. Now, what do we want to do? Well, we want to go and take a look at where we do our look at. There it is, transform look at. So this only applies if we're not spinning. But if we are spinning, we're going to do something else. Therefore, here you go if not spinning.
Oh, that's wide.
Not spinning.
So.
Yeah, close it. Open a squiggly. Don't close it yet. Close it here. Else. Open a squiggly. Close. Enter, close it. Save. Okay, and this one, what we need to do is we need to do a full cycle, which we can do fairly easily thanks to passing time.
Hooray.
All right. So we need to lerp between the current rotation plus 0.
Okay.
And the current rotation plus 360.
Wait, if we say plus 0, isn't it redundant?
Well, sure, yeah. Current rotation to, well, the thing is we need the current rotation stored in a variable. So that's going to be something we need to do. And it cannot be done in a while loop. So we will have to do it here. Yeah. We'll have to do it here. So, actually, wait a second. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so create a vector 3 there. Vector 3. And call it transform rotation or something.
Transform.
Rotation. No spaces. Like, come on, you've done this enough.
Yeah,
times.
the thing.
Rotation. Yeah, leave it there. That's fine. Save. Now we need to. You need to assign it here. So copy this transform rotation. Go equals. Transform the rotation dot Euler angles. And let's pray that this will work.
We don't control this.
Well, we don't control quaternions. So it's instead of 60 degrees on the z-axis, you could find yourself with having like 270 on x and 270 on y, and somehow magically those two leads to the same rotation. And yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully this won't happen. Now inside that else over there, go in the else.
Okay.
Yeah.
This else.
And you're gonna say transform dot rotation equals, and let's do it this way. New equals quaternion dot Euler, open a round bracket, new.
Ooh.
Open a round bracket. Actually.
New method.
Sure. Do new vector 3.
Lerp.
For now, not yet, but soon.
Oh,
Open a round bracket. Transform rotation dot x. No.
Oh, that's the variable.
Copy it. Paste it. Dot x.
Oh, 2 dots x.
Comma. Paste. Dot y. Comma. mathf.
Finally, lerp.
Dot lerp.
Lerp.
Open around.
around.
0f.
0f.
Wait, I did something wrong as well. Do
Base.
paste it again. .z. Now plus math lerp 0f 360f.
The 360f.
Comma. Now we need the controller, and for the controller, what we'll use is the same one for movement, because I think that the movement is linear. Yeah. So simply passing time. So type passing time right here. Yeah. Close the round bracket. Close the next one. Close it again. Semicolon. Okay. So basically, if we're not spinning, we look at the target. If we are spinning, we do a spin on the z-axis ourselves. And then, now that I think about it, may be wrong. We may need to spin on the y-axis. Well, tell you what, let's try it and let's see if it's funny, because I think it is going to be. But
Let's try.
I'm almost sure it's going to be wrong. Now, so I'm going to immediately put a 4 here.
Good.
And let's see what happens.
Let's just remember to change
hit
it
play.
back.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay, I didn't see anything at all.
I did. Oh, wait.
I didn't
Of
see
the spin?
spin at all. Yeah. So before we continue, let's grab our player 0 here, and let's take a look. If we rotate on the z-axis, see, it rotates like this. That's not what we want. We
No,
want to
we need the
rotate on the
Y.
y-axis. That's much better. So let's stop this. Go back here. Transform rotation. And what we want to do is we want to cut this bit and put it here. Save. Okay. Now, as soon as we hit that tile next time, we're actually gonna hit the pause button and we're gonna step forward.
Okay, you'll hit
I
the
wanna,
pause.
yeah, I'm ready for it. There it is. Okay, so it's spinning.
Off the thing. Assertion L.
It's spun too much, but that's fine. Now, the funny part is that it spun the opposite direction of our circle.
Oh.
So what we need to do is we need to...
Minus 360?
That's correct. Save. All right. And now without pausing, let's test it out.
Pausing. Okay. Whee. Mr. Yellow is going first.
That's pretty good. Try it again.
This guy will get an overtake.
Yeah. You get overtake and whoa! Yeah. So what we want to do now is let's test how it would look like when you end up on something positive, like here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Remember
12,
we can go
13,
as long as
14,
we want.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we can do a 19 in our thingy over here.
We'll have to wait until blue's turn, though.
It don't matter. We can go with green. I don't care. Actually, I was counting from start, so green.
Oh,
should
then
work.
green.
Yeah, hit space. So we got 19.
Green's
Now
dead.
it doesn't matter what this shows. It will show something false.
Eh? Okay.
Triple overtake. There it goes. Ready? Go again. No, hit space again. I know it's going to be another 19. I don't care. I want to see how it rectifies the direction. I think it's just going to snap in position.
Tuk.
Yeah, that's okay. We can live with this. It's not great, but it's fine. Are you going to break down, man? Nope.
I wish he
Ooh,
did.
so close to doing another spinny. All right, sounds good. So that's working. I'm just correcting this to -1. Okay, give it a save.
Give it a save.
Now, what we should do, I suppose, is put some kind of disclaimer of whose turn it is.
Okay.
And we should probably do it here in the middle of the screen or something. Some kind of like report. What do you say?
So like, turd, call it red, and then it appears big and gets smaller.
Yeah. Can you
Something like
like
that?
blow your nose?
Sorry,
Yeah, do it now.
but I don't have a handkerchief.
Oh, how do you never have a handkerchief? There it is. Welcome to the joys of having children, people.
I can't believe we're recording this.
Well, we are. I don't want to have you go like for 3 hours. What you're doing now is very impolite in Japan. Did you know that?
I did. Yep.
Well, apparently it's also impolite in Brazil. But at least you're not going to do my head in by sniffing up all day. All right, so...
I'm sniffing out, but anyway.
Whatever. So, tiles. Who has the text? It's not tiles. It's not star tiles. It's not dice. It's not you. There it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so score. There's all these scores. We can grab instructions. So, duplicate this one. Call this one instructions.
Instructions. Down.
Okay. Now, this one we are going to put at position 0. We are going to put it at position 0. We are going to put it at position 0. Ooh, all right. So, where is this guy? It's back here. So, where we're going to put it is down here. Yeah, this is pretty good. And lower. And we're also going to flatten it. So, we're going to change its rotation. Wait, no, we're going to leave this one. I guess we're going to change it to this. I probably need to compensate for the rest. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Again, we're not making the perfect game, so it doesn't matter too much.
Mm-hmm.
So let's lower the height a little bit to 1.5. Let's increase the width so we have plenty of room. So 8.5. And let's move it all here.
And we could check if there's enough room too.
So minus 1.5, I mean, for sure 1. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to change the color to white or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to change the maximum size to much lower. There. Let's do 8. And now we can write something like, these are instructions. Okay, these are instructions, right? Mm-hmm. So we should go something like red turn plus press color to roll.
Press color?
Well, rather press space to roll. My bad.
Okay, let's see if it fits though.
Yeah, but wait a moment. Before we do anything, we are going to... we need to think this through, right? We need to be clever about this. Mm-hmm. So... Right, let's not stall too much. So we're going to have this text stored.
Hey, did we say we were going to make the start icon?
What do you mean by icon?
The star icon like we did over here.
Do you want to do that first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We forgot it. So.
I didn't really, just less important. So apparently there's a circle here. Ah, right, I know what the circle is for. It's because I just sort of resetting this stuff a little bit. It's because I originally did the filling while we still had the selection, so the 1 pixel of selection was ignored by the bucket filling. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I didn't want to delete everything, but it's too late now, so bye. Right, so this is gone, and what we need to do is we need to do a dollar symbol. Now, yes. I think that the best thing to do that is just use a font, really.
So a huge S?
Yeah. But, well, we have dollar symbols on the keyboard.
I think
wait a
it
moment.
should
Wait a moment.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Alright, first of all, let's pick a font. I don't know, a cool font. Let's pick something hideous, like Comic Sans.
What's Comic Sans?
It's a famous font that many, many people love to hate. I'm not sure why. That's weird. I don't recognize these fonts. Are these fonts I've installed? I mean, it's possible. I don't know. What's Cracked Johnny? Let's see. Put a dollar sign. Okay, it's black, so we can't tell. Go to white. Okay. Oh, it's just generic. Let's try F. Franklin Gothic. French script. No, nothing French, thanks. Flubber. There you go. This looks ridiculous. No, it looks too ridiculous. What do you want? Give me a font. Come on.
But I don't know some fonts.
I know you're 8, so you can't know the fonts. Good times.
That looks hideous.
Ooh. Gill. No, this doesn't look like a dollar sign. People, what are you doing? Greek dinner. Alright, this looks okay. No?
It looks okay. I guess it's acceptable.
it's acceptable. Alright. So merge this down.
I don't like that one, but
Actually, wait, my bad. Let's not merge it yet. What did you say you don't like it?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what I said.
Let's be quick about this.
Sorry.
H. How about
Harrington is the one I know. I know these two.
Harrington? But look, this looks like cursive and weird. No, this cannot be done. It needs to be much bolder.
Okay, then.
We can use Hemi. Ah, there you go.
That looks pretty good.
This pretty good? You're satisfied?
Yep.
Okay, can we bold it? No, let's leave it as it is. But what we're going to do is we're going to make it much larger. And because fonts are using vector graphics, it's adapting itself fairly well. So let's leave it here. That'll do. Okay, so hit W for me. So merge down. Okay, so now that it's merged down, what we're going to do is we're going to cut, Control X, Control V to paste. And I forgot a few things. So let's go to Snap to Grid. Let's go to Show Grid. Let's go to Image Configure Grid. Red in 128, which is exactly in the half. So we have it in the middle, and now we can drag it boop, right here in the middle. Isn't that nice? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't think these would look very good as PFXs.
We'll see. Type dollar.
Dollar.
Yeah, hit enter. Export. Okay, so now let's go back to Unity. Okay. Now we need a new material for that. So materials negative. I don't remember which particles it's using, so we need to drag cross start in.
Cross start.
So cross start. What material are you using?
Let's scroll into render PFX particles.
Okay, duplicate this one.
Okay.
Name this one to PFX start. No.
I already got the PFX
start. Okay. Now change the thingy to the dollar sign. There it is. And now we are going to put it here. Okay, so there's too many of them.
A bunch of S's.
So we need to remove a bunch. So let's go down by 50%. Well, it's not going to work if we don't give him more lifetime. So let's
we can
do
actually
1.5 and 3. Let's see. Okay, so it looks a bit dumb now because it's got too much speed. So I'm going to lower the speed dramatically.
Bye-bye.
Oh, but now, wait, is it gravity? Yes. So
gravity.
Just a little bit. All right, that looks a bit better. So start speed 0.22, so extreme difference. There, that looks like dollar signs. I can now basically
a bunch of S's, yes.
I can basically tell that they are dollar in. So ching ching. All right, yeah, that's not bad. Sounds good. Apply. Goodbye. All right, so this one's done. Now instructions. Let's go back to what we were doing. So we need to now store that information in our game manager. And I wonder if this guy is using TM Pro. Yes, it is using TM Pro. Okie doke. Let's do it right here. So private. Yep, Text Mesh Pro. And call this one text underscore instructions. NS. Okay. Copy. And let's see what we're gonna do and where we're gonna do it. So when we start the turn, okay, right Oh no, start turn is actually when we've pressed space. Okay. Update, rolling. So let's see what start does. It does all of these things, and then it does setup turns and setup. So yeah, we can do it right here. We can do. Oh wait, we also need to assign it. Daddy, I'm bad. I'm bad at everything. Where
Except
are the
for
scores?
coding.
Where are the bloody scores?
Where are the body scores?
Here.
There.
Okay, so add this one here. Paste and go equals board.find. Open round quote UI slash instructions. Close the thing. Make sure you type every single letter with your middle finger.
Sorry.
Close the bracket.
Sorry, you're just used to it.
You get your best habit from your mom. Dot get component.
Does mommy do that?
Yes. Get component.
My best habit is one I got for myself, but anyway. Get component.
What is it?
The playing with my nails.
Yeah.
So.
Did you stop that yet?
Pretty much.
Semicolon. Okay, save. So text instruction has been assigned. Now what we'll do right here, this is the start thing, so I don't particularly like that. But I do think that our game is currently not set up to have anything else, so we are going to do it here. So copy this, paste it here, dot set text, open round. And now we need to think this through because it really depends on whose turn it is. And should we actually color the text of the player?
That's what I thought we should do. Yep.
Okay. So what we are going to need to do is we need to give our players names, right? Which are obvious to us but not to the computer. And we're also going to have to get the color
We've
strings.
got player colors.
Do it? Well, player colors is just colors, but it's not string. So do another public right here. String array.
Whoa.
Space player color hexes. Now I call them that, I mean hexadecimal codes, which is what HTML uses. Now public, another one. Actually this one you can just serialize field, private, string, player color names. Seriously, Zoe, can you start typing with both hands? Because we're gonna be here all day.
Sorry.
It's done now. Okay. Like, you need to understand. There's an audience, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so, well, maybe there is, I'm not sure. So, right, player color names, player color hexes. This one we can set up, so copy this one. And let's create a quick function before this. Go void.
Okay, wait. Void.
Yeah, set up color hexes.
Ah!
See, if you don't practice typing with two hands, that's what happens. Then you suck at it, right? Color, much better, hexes.
Okay.
Open, close round. Open, close squiggly. Okay, so inside here, let's do a for loop. So go for, open round, you know what to do. Int I equals 0.
I equals 0.
Semicolon. I is lower than, I think it's called player count. Yeah, there it is. Semicolon, I++. Close round, open squiggly, enter, close it, save. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is paste this. Actually, we need to initialize it first. So paste it here first, and go equals new.
Wow.
New string. Open square bracket.
Square bracket.
Player count. There it is. Close the square bracket, semicolon. So the array has been initialized. Now player color x is I equals. And now, now I need to remember things. Wait. Now player colors, I know that. Yeah, one up, tab. I. And now I don't think it's here though. I don't remember. Try with color dot. Dot. No, found it. Color utility. There it is. One down, tab. Dot. And wait a moment. You want 2H. Just look at the menu. Don't even know. 2H HTML string RGB. So go 2 down. That one. Okay. 2 HTML string RGB. Open a round bracket. Player colors I.
Sorry.
Open a round bracket. Player colors I. Close the round bracket. Semicolon. Save. So what this does is it takes whatever color it receives in RGB form, which is red, green, and blue, right? So take the first color that we have is red, right? So it's 255 on red, or rather one full 100% on red, 0% on green, 0% on blue. So it takes that color and it converts it to HTML, which in this case is going to be FF0000. Okay?
Okay.
So then we can use that inside the text, because the text is using HTML tags or similar to HTML, which is very nice. HTML is one of the most popular languages used on the internet. Okay?
Okay.
So we've got this. Now let's go quickly assign the names. So game manager.
Okay, game manager. Here are the names. No, wait. Where are the names? They're the names.
Player colors, player hexes, player names. So player color names is 4. Huh?
We
Did
didn't
we
make them an array?
It's not an array apparently. No, because we're done. Save. Okay. Come on.
Load.
Yeah, give it time. Oh, it could be the idiocy of the Dropbox that I keep on forgetting to pause the syncing, and then Unity goes like, I don't care, man, I'm not doing this. It's really pretty sad. Okay, so let's do this. Save. I know it's stupid.
We're just testing.
There. Thank you, sir. Okay, put an S now. Save again. Yeah, so I'll pause the Dropbox again. I keep forgetting. Sorry, guys. Right, color names. Give it a 4. So the first name is red. Actually, let me expand this so we can see. Red, blue, green. You know, you can just hold the shift throughout as opposed to pressing it every time. Yellow. Okay, save. Alright, so we got the names of the colors. These are words that we will use. We got the colors. The hexes will be populated on their own. I'm not sure why I made it public. Maybe there's a reason. If not, who cares? Just leave it there for now. Okay, so here. So set up color hexes. Let's copy this. Paste it here. Semicolon. But, wait a second. If we're changing the color of the scores when we're setting up the scores, didn't we already do this whole conversion of the color utility? It has to have happened at some point. I don't see it. Not in the current document, at least. Let's go in all open document. No, it's not here. How in the world? I don't know, because the text knows what color. Oh, maybe we change the. No, I think we change the materials. That's what we do. We change the materials. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so this one will now enable us to color the text, and that's lovely. And we can color it only in certain points. So right here, we're gonna do it right now. Okay, so set text, and here you're gonna say quote, open a of type brackets, as you usually call it. These are HTML tags. So now go color equals. Now you want the sharp symbol or the pound symbol or the
the hashtag one.
The hashtag, which is Shift-3.
Sure.
I know this keyboard is British, so it shows an actual pound symbol. But there it is. Okay, and now close the quote.
Here's the quote.
Okay, space, plus. Alright, now let me think. I know we have all of those. So under start turn, no. Evaluate landing. I know this one will give us. There it is. List turn sequence active player. Copy this. Alright, so here we're gonna say player color hexes. Tab, open square bracket, paste, close square bracket, plus, quote, apostrophe,
okay.
quote without shift, yes, S, no, S, space, turn, exclamation mark, space.
Press space to roll, we said.
Yeah, space, press space to roll.
Okay. We should capitalize the space. So.
Sure. You know that this font makes no difference.
Oh yeah.
Bangers, it's the same. Press. Hold shift and go space. Space. Two. Space. Roll. Close the quote. Close the bracket. Semicolon. Save. Now in change turn we should get this. So I wonder if inside, let's see, setup turns, we have a change turn. Yes, we do. Okay, so this is where we'll do it, because this is kind of dumb putting it here. Okay, so let's see, setup turns is right there, which means cut this. We needed the text instructions to be here. This you can also cut, and we're gonna need to move setup color hexes as well. Don't do it yet. So change turn, paste it here. Save. Okay, and now what you want to do, save for a moment. I just realized we made a mistake, but we'll fix it. Cut setup color hexes and put it here. Save. Okay, so we need that to be before setup turns, because setup turns is then gonna use those color hexes. So the color hexes, blah blah blah, and okay, so here we said the color, but we didn't say who, and then we didn't close the color tag. My word, this is badly written. Okay, so here you wanna write plus, and now you write player color names, one down, of the same guy. Copy, open a square, paste, close the square, and then plus, and here write open HTML tag, so of type, slash, color, close the HTML tag, save. Okay, so that should already work. Let's give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Okay. These are.
Okay,
color.
So it's not being correctly interpreted, and I know why. We're not closing the color tag. So right here, you want to put quote, close the HTML color tag. The other one. Close, again, quote.
Okay.
Space plus. Save. Okay. Now
Now it shouldn't say color auto.
now it should simply say red or whatever. Green's turn. Press space to roll. Okay. So I don't like that it's line breaking, so we're gonna make the text a little smaller. Go again, right? So we're gonna have to have all of these these instructions change over time, but the first thing we're going to do is we are going to decrease the size. I just don't like it that it's line breaking. So let's do 6. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Green's turn. Press space to roll. All right, so let's roll. Let's hope it's not. It's an 8 again. Unbelievable, Mr. Lucky Green. Okay, roll it again.
Mr. Lucky Green.
11. My word. That's going
Mr. Very, very Lucky Green.
far. Oh, again? Uh-oh, go again. Crazy.
Green's rocking it. I hope he gets a breakdown.
Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Okay, Red's turn. Press space to roll. There we go. So it's working, right? And it's giving us the correct information.
12. I'm getting very high rolls.
Yeah, now wait before you press space. Right, it says Blue's turn. Now you can press space to roll.
And it's also a good blue that it doesn't alternate with the map.
Yeah,
So.
it doesn't conflict with map. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so now before we continue, let's add some more instructions. So when we roll, we're gonna say Blue is rolling or something like that. So copy this entire text. Yeah. And let's go to start turn right here. Paste it here. And this is correct. And Blue is rolling, right? Blue is rolling.
Dot. We should put a dot.
Okay, put 3 dots. Save. Okay, and now copy all of this. Received completed roll. Paste it right here. And go Blue, change this to rolled.
Blue rolled.
Rolled. And now die roll, I guess. Yeah. So go plus. And now write die roll. Dot to string, open close. Possibly this line is redundant, but whatever. Save. Roll the 12. Alright, so let's see how this works. Blue's turn. Press space to roll. Blue is rolling. Blue rolled a 10.
And we could just need to look at the instructions that we don't need to look at the wheel once.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so the players can then decide. I'm just gonna add a exclamation mark right here.
Yeah, I'll look back. Turn. Thought you were one. Then we should stop.
Yeah, I think so. So let's see how the game feels like. Let's give it a play. Okay, so which character are you gonna be?
I'm gonna go with blue.
Alright, I'm gonna be red, and we're gonna say that the CPU is green and yellow. So roll. It's yellow's turn. So we're gonna do one whole turn, and whoever has the best score at the end of the turn wins. Okay?
Okay, yellow did go at green's turn. His friend green.
Oof, 9. Isn't that a breakdown? I think so.
That's what he deserves.
Okay, your turn.
It's my turn.
Let's see what happens. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, 10. 2 overtakes. That is
Boom.
awesome. My only chance of winning is to roll even better.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
That's
8. Oh, wait.
Break down, you're breaking down, I think.
No, I'm not. I'm going again. Hit it. Hit it. Daddy wins. Flawless victory.
I wish he got it too.
I got it. I win. I wins.
You wons.
There we go. Let me take a screenshot of exactly this to prove that I won. Okay, so we're done for the evening. Thanks very much for watching. And what we're gonna do next time? I mean, the game is pretty much in a decent spot, isn't it? We still need to figure out like game states, like before we start, before we end, that sort of stuff.
Menu. Stuff.
Menu, yeah. And then maybe we should invite Lilith to play.
Yeah.
What about Mommy?
Hey,
I don't know if Mommy
the
will want
audience
to.
doesn't know who they are, so.
Well, Lilith is her little sister.
What about Mommy?
Yeah, I don't know
We
about
should-
Mommy. I don't know that Mommy wants to do this, but maybe she'll be okay trying it. We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know
darn.
what? I think we should consider this project essentially complete.
For real?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's playable game. It's sort of semi-fun. We can try it out. I think we should...
8:50. We can quit the recording and try it now.
Yeah, sure. Okay, sounds good. Let's do it offline and then we'll see. Okay, thanks audience. See you later. Bye-bye.
See ya.